All right, thank you for getting those details. I'll be coming back to you for more on that story. I really have to move ahead right now. Let's go to the next set of breaking updates we're getting for you viewers. Dharmasthala Hoax activist Mahesh Thimmarodi has been arrested. Focus now completely on the Dharmasthala Hoax conspirator. So back-to-back is coming in here, viewers on Republic TV. And this is coming in as we saw that these activists were campaigning in the past few days under the Justice for Sowjanya banner. Okay, we see that Dharmasthala Hoax activist Mahesh has now been taken into custody. That is what we see right now by the police. So back is coming in here, viewers in Republic TV. And this is coming in as we see that the focus is now shifted completely on Dharmasthala Hoax conspirators. Mahesh Thimmarodi had led the campaign against the Dharmasthala temple. In fact, a few days ago, he was campaigning under the Justice for Sowjanya banner and had released documents alleging irregularities in the disposal of unidentified bodies in Dharmasthala in 2010. Back-to-back is coming in here. Let's go to Niranjan, who's joining us, our executive editor. Niranjan, if you can just take our viewers through the latest coming in.
These are exclusive pictures coming in from the Republic Kannada team, and this is one of the activists. This is the anti-Dharmasthala activist. Anti-Dharmasthala activist Mahesh Thimmarodi has been picked up. He was one of the activists who was leading the entire campaign against Dharmasthala. There was a group of activists, in fact, who were also feeding the YouTubers with information and funds, etc., which of course will at some point become a part of the investigation. But Mahesh Thimmarodi is someone who has been fighting the Dharmasthala Temple Trust for many years now. He's one of those activists against whom the police have also begun, investigation. It appears that he had made some disparaging remarks that hurt the Hindu religion. He also made some insulting comments against some top leaders, after which he has been picked up by the police. But that may just be the tip of the iceberg, because it appears now that the focus will be on the group. We've been talking about a group. We've been talking about a set of activists who've been leading this campaign against the Dharmasthala temple. And that campaign, that action seems to have begun now. Mahesh Thimmarodi, one of the activists, has just been picked up. We don't know whether it's a formal arrest. Perhaps the police will tell us in a short while from now. But from the initial information that we have, he's been picked up. He's been taken into custody, and in all likelihood will be formally arrested in a short while from now. And the focus, it appears now, has been completely shifted to the hoax and people who came up with the story of the mass burial. Republic Kannada has been, peeling open the layers of this Dharmasthala hoax, and for some strange reason you will also see, or rather, actually you will not see it. Other channels are not even covering the story because, there is a sense, and, we are sticking our neck out and saying that this was a well-planned conspiracy, where even the media houses were involved. We are told that some media houses were also paid off. Now, this is something that will also be a part of the investigation. But you look at the intensity with which all media houses went after the story. They went there, they did documentaries, they did special videos, etc., to claim that hundreds and thousands of bodies were buried. These stories were picked up, dutifully by the Western media, the likes of Al Jazeera, New York Times. All of these websites picked it up. Say that a temple in a temple town, thousands of bodies were buried, and it appears to be a part of a very well-oiled campaign. And the allegation is that there is a Congress MP from Tamil Nadu who's behind this, who planned this very well, someone who served in Karnataka at some point. That parliamentarian, we are told, is not even coming to parliament since yesterday. We've been trying to track him as well. So the story is getting very interesting. But the point is, the hoax about the mass burial is laid bare, and the focus now is on the conspirators, and they are being picked up one by one. Even the state government, just look at the response of the state government. First claimed, we will investigate, we will find bodies, etc. They formed an SIT. When they found no bodies, they said, okay, we are waiting and watching, we'll wait for the report. And when the reports actually came out, they failed to even cite those reports. The report said that the skull that was found was not even of a woman, it was of a man. And then the Deputy Chief Minister, very embarrassed because he has a Hindu vote bank, came out and said there is a conspiracy. And now it appears that the state government has egg on its face for back to a left lobby and giving in to this investigation demand. But this has turned out to be such a big hoax that even leaders within the Congress are speaking out openly, saying that this was not needed for a state government that faced so much anti-incumbency in the first year itself, with all the corruption allegations, etc. the anti-Hindu image that has hit them now is going to be very difficult to erase. Back to you for now.
That is right. And you know, Niranjan, we also have to make our viewers understand exactly what has been happening, because we have seen that Mahesh Thimmarodi has made a lot of controversial remarks. The BJP has said that the kind of remarks that he is making can cause a lot of hatred and cause a panic among the public. They had pointed this out a long time back, Niranjan.
Well, you know, the official reason I think that has been given for the arrest of this anti-Dharmasthala activist is that he made some comments. Now, there is also high drama. Let me tell you a little bit about the drama, because you'll see this activist just waving his hands, pretending like he's the victim here. Mahesh Thimmarodi Mahesh Thimmarodi is the face of this entire campaign against Dharmasthala. And we are live on story right now. And we'll try to get you, somebody live from the Republic Kannada newsroom as well. Republic Kannada has been, investigating the story, has been exposing these conspirators. And yesterday, they had Sowjanya Bhatt. That's another story. That's another story that we must focus on, because Sowjanya Bhatt, the story, every lawyer, every leader who came and said there were bodies, they hinged their claim on this lady called Sowjanya Bhatt. Sowjanya Bhatt, there is a lady who claimed that she had a daughter called Ananya Bhatt who was killed and perhaps buried in Dharmasthala. But it appeared that there was nobody called Ananya Bhatt. She actually showed a picture of a lady called Vasanti. And I mean, it's such a big, can you imagine the level of conspiracy that they actually made up stories, cooked up stories, found people, etc. To bolster these theories of mass burials. And as these details started to come out, they've all gone hiding right now. So I think they've been picked up to ensure that the full conspiracy is not, doesn't really reach at the doorstep of the government, perhaps there in Karnataka, because there is also a big element of doubt. I think that Nagendra, you'll see Nagendra of Republic Kannada, he's there and he's been live throughout, and we will try and get him live as well. We need somebody from the Republic Kannada newsroom right now, so we will get them live. But let me tell you, the focus is also on the group of activists. We are hearing that all of these activists were working in one house. Can you believe it? They were all apparently, working from one house, and all the characters were living under one roof. So it appeared like they were all working independently, but instead were working under one roof. And all of this is starting to come out right now. All of this is, starting to come out right now, and we are looking at all the details coming in. The Dharmasthala hoax completely exposed. You'll see that, this story never really added up. And it's strange. You look at the kind of silence that is there in other media houses. When the story broke out, they played it like one of the biggest stories in Indian media, the biggest story of the decade, biggest cover-up, biggest mass burial, biggest rape, murder, cover-up, etc. But nobody's saying a word on it. Is it because they were complicit somewhere? Now that is the story. They were complicit.
Right. Okay, Niranjan is going to get these back-to-back updates coming in, where we see that it's a huge update where Republic Network and Republic Kannada have exposed the Dharmasthala hoax. And the latest coming in, we see that Mahesh Thimmarodi has now been detained in this case. So this is a huge update coming in, big breaking update coming in. We're also understanding that as he's being taken by the police in a private vehicle, we are understanding that police from Dharmasthala have taken Mahesh in fact, he's being taken away. And we also know that more than 50 policemen have reached Mahesh Thimmarodi's house. He is likely to be taken to custody, and that has already happened over the derogatory statements that he has been making recently. So back-to-back updates coming in right now on Republic TV. And let's go back to our colleagues who are on the ground. We'll try to connect to our colleagues. We'll try to connect to Republic Bangla. But this is a huge exclusive for Republic Bangla viewers, where we are understanding that this hoax is very much out in the front, viewers. So back-to-back is coming in here, viewers on Republic TV, where we are understanding that the latest, the Dharmasthala hoax activist Mahesh Thimmarodi has been arrested. Focus now completely on Dharmasthala hoax conspirators. All right, we've been joined by GS Prashant, the BJP spokesperson, joining us right now on Republic TV. Mr. Prashant, if you can hear me right now, this is not coming as a surprise because the BJP had pointed out already that Mahesh Thimmarodi has been making remarks which are causing a lot of hatred, which were causing a lot of misinformation.
Yes, definitely. See, his statements were bordering on hatred towards Hindus, and he was making comments on the sanctity of the Dharmasthala temple, and which means it is hurting the sentiments of lakhs of devotees of the Dharmasthala temple. And the government is not taking any action. So as BJP, we always believe in the rule of law and that he was punished. And if he is being caught, let him be interrogated and let the truth come out. We have always stood by the truth, and we want the truth to come out and ensure that the sentiments of lakhs of devotees are not hurt. And especially when it comes to Hindu pilgrimage sites and talking about our virasat, we don't want to engulf minds of our devotees with any fears and doubts. So let the truth come out, and I'm sure, and we only hope that the police conducts a fair investigation and finds out the truth.
Yes, Mr. Prashant. Also being joined by Bharat Shetty, BJP MLA, joining us here. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Shetty here. We see that Mahesh Thimmarodi has made provocative posts on social media, made very vile accusations, defamation claims against Dharmasthala figures, and now we see that he has been detained. Your first reaction?
Obviously, if he has been talking bad things and making false allegations about few of our leaders also. And the police complaint has been filed all over the district and the neighboring district also. And the police has to act according to the law. And they have arrested him, I think.
Right. But, Mr. Shetty, I just want to point out exactly what the BJP, if you could help us understand, because the BJP has pointed this out a long time back. The BJP has alleged earlier, before he was detained, of course, that the kind of comments that he's making, it doesn't seem sane. His comments were not sane at all.
Yeah, he has been talking very derogatory remarks about a few leaders. Not only about the people in Dharmasthala, about others also. And obviously our Karyakartas has gone and given some complaint against him for the remarks he has made.
All right. Okay. Thank you for joining us there, Mr. Bharat.